is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. What I have for you guys today is a brand new Call of Duty Black Ops 7 Zombies video. We are hopping in and unlocking the Dragon Egg Relic. I'm show you guys all the steps, break it all down, and show you guys the full grind process. If you guys missed my last few videos, we went ahead and unlocked the Gramophone Relic, we unlocked the Mannequin Turret, and we also unlocked the Film Relic as well. And I have the last 3 remaining videos for you guys today. And we'll be breaking down the Dragon Relic, but you'll also be able to find the rest of the relics on my channel as well. So before we get started, big shout out to Barbzy and Gandhi. Usually I like to do my relic grinds solo. I've done every single relic grind pretty much solo this entire time for all the zombies map, but this one in particular, this one's very, very difficult to do. I have attempted this 4 times and I almost beat it solo, but I was like, I'm not going to try the 5th time again. So I decided, why not go ahead and hop on Discord, and I found these guys and we pretty much hopped in and we were able to beat it. We also had a random dude in here by the name of Lord. This guy has no idea what's going on. He's never even been the Easter egg before. This guy just joined us through a party code, and we carried him all the way through a tier 3 curse mode. He doesn't even know what curse is, which was kind of crazy. But as you guys will see throughout the video, this guy, Lord on our team, was absolutely completely lost. But we were able still to beat it and just kind of take you guys through that process. So the very first step of what you want to do is you want to have made sure that you completed the Easter egg before you go ahead and attempt this. Once you have the Easter egg beaten, then you can hop into curse mode. Then you need to be on at least tier 2 in order to go ahead and grind out for this Wicked Relic. What you want to do is repeat the Easter egg again. And what you want to do is you want to get to the final step where you are going to play the guessing game and to figure out who the killer of the Shogun is. What you want to do in this situation here is there are a bunch of code solvers that are online that you can use to help you with this step if you're not too familiar with it. Do keep in mind you have to be able to beat it on your very first attempt. You cannot mess up when you're doing this evidence guessing where you're placing the right items under each of the paintings, because if you do mess up, the entire relic challenge is gone. So you have to be perfect on your first try. Once you get on your first try, what you're going to do is you're going to see that, of course, the whole thing where the world seed happens, the dragon eats the egg and it also spits out the path of sorrow. You're going to need that individual weapon right there. If you're playing with multiple players, of course, everybody can pick it up. And what you want to go ahead and do is you'll notice that there's going to be these Japanese symbols that are going to be around the map. So far, I have found them in 5 different locations. One of them is going to be at the flower garden. One's going to be at the beginning near Quick Revive underneath the bridge, and then the last 3 are going to be in the Shogun Castle, one by PhD Flopper, one on the outside of where you would pretty much PhD Flopper to get the cat. Like I said, I'll show you guys all of them in this video, and the one headed towards where you battle the Oni for the first time. So what you want to go ahead and do is you want to get yourself an Oni, and what you want to do is pretty much you want to melee at the same time as when he's shooting an electric bolt at you. So my recommendation here is, because it's kind of glitchy, but it's also very easy once you figure out the pattern. Once he's getting ready to go ahead and shoot that electric bolt at you, go ahead and melee right away, and you will notice that you'll be able to go ahead and catch the electricity, and then your katana is going to start glowing with lightning all over it. You want to hit these specific letters in this specific order every single time for it to go ahead and work. As you guys will see me do it here, I did it for the first one. Then you guys will go ahead and see me do it for the second one. And then, of course, the double letters is going to be the last one that you go ahead and do. Like I said, I'll show you all the locations here. I've only found 5 so far. I have not seen any more, but let me know down in the comments if you guys have had them in other locations as well. So once you go ahead and do that, you will notice that the Mr. Peak starts to giggle. And do keep in mind that when you hop into this trial, this is by far one of the hardest trials for sure. All the steps do require you to do quite a bit of work. As you guys will see, the very first part you're going to go ahead and do once you are fully ready, my recommendation is make sure that you have a Pack-a-Punch 4 weapon, ultra rarity, golden armor. Make sure you guys have everything, and also do this on pretty much do this on tier 3 so you can guarantee yourself Pack-a-Punch 4. Only reason I say that is I've tried it on tier 2 with just Pack-a-Punch 3, and it does not work at all, just because of the last step where you have to defeat the dragon within a 10-minute period. So the very first challenge you guys will go ahead and see is pretty much you're going to be doing a defend assault wave where you have to defend, of course, these two statues for 2 consecutive minutes. This one is not too difficult when you do it with a bunch of friends. It does get a little bit more crazy and hectic when you're doing it solo, but once you get this completed, you can go ahead and activate Mr. Peak, and it'll take you to the second one. Pretty much the second one is going to go ahead to have you kill 2 abominations. This one right here is extremely easy for sure, as you guys will go ahead and see. Just make sure you have yourself the War Machine. Those will absolutely insta-kill pretty much all of these elite monsters right away, making it very easy to progress to the third one. The third one is a little bit more difficult solo, but a lot easier when you're doing it with a bunch of friends. But you're pretty much just guiding Mr. Peak to the final location, and once you make your way all the way to the very end, I'll kind of speed up the clip so you guys can go ahead and see. Do keep in mind they do spawn a lot of doppelgas, so get ready for that. Make sure you have the correct ammo mod on as well to help you guys get through this process. That will be the completion once you make your way to the castle. Then you're going to have the 4th one and the 5th one, which is going to be the one with the Onis and also killing the Doppelgast, I'm pretty sure, in the Volcano Ash as the 5th one before you get to the 6th one. So the Oni one is, of course, very similar to when you're trying to set up for the entirety of the relic activation, where you have to melee to catch the lightning, and then you have to actually kill each of the Onis while the lightning is on your sword. Do keep in mind, one Oni takes about 6 to 7 melees. It does speed up quickly if you do have insta-kill, but if you don't, it's going to take a very long time. I would say out of all the steps so far, this one here is going to be the longest for sure. If you have a lot of good friends that know what they're doing, it makes it easier, but since my guys here had no clue, I had to do it all. So I had to do this entire step, and it took me about, say, 30 minutes to get it done. Once you get everything finished here, what you want to go do is do the 5th one, which is going to be kill, I think it's the Doppelgast, I'm pretty sure is the elite boss's name within the Volcano Ash. Same concept here. Make sure you have your War Machine, and it will make that process very easy. Do keep in mind, once you get everything finished here, the 6th one is going to take you to the boss fight, and this is where everybody struggles. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, this boss fight is very hard. Even with 4 players, I said I attempted this about, 4 to 5 times. Solo, I died every single time at the very end, which was very unfortunate, but I still wanted to try to beat it solo because I did every single relic solo and I wanted to kind of add to it. But this one here, guys, I needed help for sure. Like I said, it's a process for sure. Make sure you guys are fully ready before you enter. Make sure you have your gobblegums all ready. Make sure everybody has Pack-a-Punch 4, golden armor, ultra rarity, because do not underestimate how difficult this fight is. To the people who can beat this solo, you guys are absolutely amazing. You guys are beasts for sure. I tried it, like I said, it was very challenging, and it's definitely the hardest Wicked Relic to unlock for sure. But like I said, I'm going to try to speed up the gameplay here so you guys can kind of see the entirety of the boss fight. There are a couple scenes in here where, like I was talking about before, you guys can see this random player Lord in here. He has no idea what's happening. Like half the time he's just standing around looking at the map because, like I said, it's his first time. So you always get these random players when you find them on Discord. Make sure they have done the Easter egg before you ask them to help you. Thank goodness I had 2 other players who were very well experienced with the Easter egg and have also completed the Dragon Egg Relic before as well. But once you go ahead and beat it, like I said, normally this boss fight, if you do it on tier 3, like I said, I've beaten it tier 3, tier 2, and tier 1 all solo. It's not difficult to fight the dragon. The only challenging side is the timer that throws you off. It makes you rush, then you forget certain steps on flags, then you're rushing, you're trying to figure it out, and on top of it, you have to understand that all zombies are around 60, so you're going to have super sprinters. It is all over the place and it's super hectic half the time. Half the time the dragon is trying to run away from you by flying around the volcano once you get all the capture the flag points set in place. So there is kind of a little bit of a, how would I say it, a lot of pressure trying to do it under the 10-minute window. We got very close to failing it, but we got it within the last minute, as you guys will see. But once you guys are done with that, it will take you guys back to the main screen, and now you guys will have noticed that once you enter back into the map Kowakujo, you will be given the reward, which is the Dragon Relic as well. And if you were to do it on tier 3, you guys will be given the Pack-a-Punch camo that you can unlock for beating the boss on tier 3 as well. So pretty much helped this guy do it on his first time, and it was pretty good, the experience overall. I met some cool guys on Discord, and now we're just grinding out the rest of the relics as well. Like I said, I'll have all the relics for you guys today for Kowakujo, all finished. All videos will be on my channel, so if you guys need help with any of them, like I said, there's a nice Discord link out there. You guys could join, and there's a lot of people willing to help you guys there. But just pretty much sharing with the journey with you guys and take you guys through that process. Like I said, this one's going to be a long video just because of how long the setup process is for the entirety of the Easter egg itself, and pretty much getting everything ready for that relic trial as well. But if you guys enjoyed today's video and you found it somewhat helpful, feel free to drop a like down below. Feel free to check out the rest of the relics on my channels as well. Those are a little bit easier to set up and get taken care of. And if you do, feel free to drop a like again, subscribe, and I will see you guys in another video. Till next time, peace out.